overall purpose of the Healthbots project is to create technology with robotics that will empower people to do things that they might not otherwise be able to do, that will remind them to take their medication and mean they can stay at home longer, be more independent and be happier at the same time.
My name is Guide Robot and I am a creation of the Healthbots research group of University of Auckland.
We want to make that technology available around the world. It's not really used much, it's not pervasive, it's a very multidisciplinary kind of project. So in the university we have people who are engineers, computer science people. We also have some healthcare people who are experts in older care. We also have some people who are psychologists who are experts in the way that humans interact, and all of those things are important for our project.
I think that robots will never replace people, but they can enhance the care that is delivered by people by doing things that a person doesn't need to do. And they also can provide companionship when families are very busy and working and far distant from the older person.
So my role as project manager for Uni Services Robotics is to oversee the trial out here at Selwyn Village. That requires a lot of liaising with Selwyn management, Healthbots research team and also the Korean companies which we're working with. There are 4 key Korean companies that we're working with out here who have provided the robots for the trial.
The project started in 2008 with 1 Korean robot. Then it tested 30 robots, 4 different types, in 6 different studies involving 100 older people and 100 staff in 2011 and 2012.
I've been to these conferences where they always talked about what technology could offer the elderly, and it seemed to sort of promise long and deliver short. So we're pretty excited when Auckland University came up with the idea of a robotics project. We've got an ageing population worldwide. The labour shortage is going to increase incrementally. So unless we can look at the use of robotics and other things to help, we're going to be in real trouble. So I don't think there's any choice. That's a very compelling argument as far as I'm concerned, yeah.
The trial at Selwyn Village was important because there were robots in many settings, from independent living through into the high dependency care area. The staff also were very important in interacting with the robot and finding out how that would work.
One study with independent residents tested whether robots could help them take their medicine more reliably, as well as decrease depression and loneliness.
It was quite good reminding you when to take your medication.
A second study of robots in activity and staff rooms of rest homes and hospitals tested whether the robots increased staff satisfaction, resident quality of life, and reduced depression. A third study of robots in public spaces in the medical waiting room tested whether visitors found them useful and whether they helped health services.
The blood pressure stuff is useful. It almost creates a pre-consultation which can be extended, and we can almost make that routine so everybody gets seen before they come to the doctor.
2 studies tested whether a Japanese robot, similar to a baby seal, helped people in rest homes, hospitals and people with dementia. The last study tested movement monitors in residents' daily lives to help predict falls and develop an automated alarm if a person does fall.
One of the things that I liked about it, I discovered that it could Skype an older person, and even not too well in health, could just touch a screen a couple of times and be in touch with the members of their family anywhere in the world.
Well, it took a while to sort out just what you did, but after a couple of turns, it was no trouble at all. You get quite good at doing this sort of thing.
I very much appreciate having had him in the room. He's been a great friend.
They've been saying the robots come in and some of the staff are going to lose the jobs and they're going to lose hours. But we all sort of really concerned and asking a lot of questions to our manager. But it was nothing like that. Well, we use the games and we use the music, the telephone. We use the blood pressure quite a lot. First for ourselves, for the staff, and then we use it for the residents.
The difference between robots and computers is that an older person will form a relationship with a robot. They personalise them, they give them a name, they talk to them quite often. And so I think that the messages that the robot might give may be easier for the older person to listen to and follow along with. And I think that they get perhaps a little bit more pleasure or companionship or actual interpersonal stuff from the robot.
I have no doubt that there is commercial opportunities from this work.